It's March day 28 of the GFF Men's Division 2. Hello, good afternoon, wherever you might be getting our voices and signals. Of course, welcome and welcome back to the Bakau Mini Stadium. Of course, in the GFF Men's Division 2 and the clash between Wallidan FC and Colley Stars. Wallidan dressed in white and blue shirts. Blue shorts and blue socks, and Wallidan currently playing from our left to right, whilst Colley Stars dressed in their colorful white shorts and white socks, playing from our left to right from our commentary cabin. And in case you're just joining us, it is all coming to you live, and of course live on LSTV. And this time around, a call for a penalty, nothing given by the central referee as he waved in for a play on. And before going deep into the commentary, a quick rundown on the starting 11 for Wallidan, and already that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card dash out on the player for Wallidan Football Club, and the player is John Gomez, and currently Bubakar Fati is down. Ibrahim Asanyang is currently down for Colley Stars Football Club after that tackle on the player, and already is a yellow card for Wallidan Football Club. And before going deep into the commentary, a rundown on the starting 11. Wallidan currently on 7th on the GFF Men's Division 1 on 40 points, whilst Colley Stars on 6 with 41. It is only a point separating Colley Stars and Wallidan. Colley Stars on 41, whilst Wallidan on 40. Colley Stars on 6, Wallidan on 7. Wallidan starting with Samba Suare in goal, Mustafa Kamara, Jere Sanyang, Alaji Kamara, John Gomez, Kende Kasinyan, Pedro Jata, Sekou Kamara, Armando Manga, Usman Silla and Sadi Gay completing the 11, and Wallidan is under the guidance of Fodeba, having the assistance of Pa Omar Nyang, and Lamin Cham is also one of the assistant coaches. Boya Jiba is on the dugout for Colley Stars, and he's been assisted by Pate Nyang. And Colley Stars starting in goal with Hassan Gomez. It's a decent delivery coming from Yusuf Wadabo, trying to connect the run of Jata on the far side. Already the flag is up for a goal kick, and it's a goal kick to Wallidan Football Club, and Wallidan dressed in white and blue shirts. Of course, Wallidan last season playing in the top tier of Gambian football before the team being relegated to the second tier of Gambian football. Colley Stars starting with Hassan Gomez in goal, Louis Gomez, Ibrahim Asanyang, Yusuf Adabo, Bakari Danjo, Ibu Jata, Bamudu Jame, Alassana Kamara, Bubakar Fati, Ibrahim Akejalo and Sadio Fofana completing the 11. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down, and that was indeed a great chance for Wallidan. Still in play. It is Wallidan Football Club dressed in white and blue, whilst Colley Stars in all white. Wallidan Football Club trying to keep that ball in play, currently struggling against Colley Stars Football Club. And it is all coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and the game is also live on LSTV at the commentary cabin Parliament Party. Behind camera operations, as usual, is Osman Kamara. It's a throw in. Colley Stars dressed in all white. Louis Gomez, who is operating on the right side of the defense, will deliver this throw in. Louis Gomez, the right wing back, trying to connect the run of Sadio Fofana, who is leading the line for Colley Stars this afternoon. Of course, from the Bakau Mini Stadium, live on LSTV1. Parliament for Usman Kamara behind the commentary cabin and also on camera operations. A great header. Louis Gomez heads that ball. Bamudu Jame. Jame Bamudu playing that ball short, leaving the ball to one of the central defenders, Yusuf Adabo. And Dabo is currently on loan from Fortune Football Club. And Ibrahim Asanyang, the team captain, into the gloves of goalkeeper Hassan Gomez. And of course, he is the winner of the April Bas the Post Goalkeeper of the Month. And the custodian Hassan Gomez is a player from Carnifing East who joined Colley Stars in the season of 2023-24. Ibu Jata trying to get something from this around the edge of the area. Ibu surged forward, wrestled and rewarded at a great position for Colley Stars to deliver. And Colley Stars will now rely on a dead ball specialist to deliver this. And Ibu Jata is still down. He is currently down, and of course very close to the 18-yard of Wallidan Football Club. And Wallidan, of course, will now rely on the goalkeeper Samba Suare, who is solely going to erect a great wall to protect this set piece. Wallidan Football Club in the last 5 matches. Wallidan in the last 5 matches won 3, lost 3, whilst Colley Stars Football Club lost twice, won once and drew 2. It's at a great position for the boys in all white. Colley Stars to deliver. Can they trouble the goalkeeper from this? Sadio Fofana is one of those on the ball. Yusuf Adabo. We've also seen Ibu Jata, who has been fouled, and we also have Babukar Fati another dead ball specialist. We also have the team captain Ibrahim Asanyang, who is going to deliver. Yusuf Dabo has already moved back to that defensive role. Ibrahim Asanyang around the area. We're already having Ibu Jata also moving away from the ball. Sadio Fofana and Boubacar Fati are the two currently on that ball. Who is going to deliver? That seems to be Sadio Fofana. Boubacar Fati has also walked away. Sadio Fofana to deliver. Giant wall assembled by the most decorated football club in the country, Wallidan Football Club, are now playing in the second tier of Gambian football after the team's relegation last season. Sadio Fofana, can he trouble the goalkeeper Suare from this distance? Sadio Fofana inches over the crossbar, very close but never trouble the goalkeeper. And it's a goal kick. And a goal kick to Wallidan Football Club, currently on 7. 7th on the GFF Men's Division 2. Wallidan Football Club hoping to secure promotion once again. Of course, the most decorated football club in the Gambia. Against Colley Stars Football Club, a team playing for the very first time in the name of Colley Stars in the second tier of Gambian football. It used to be BK Milan, and now the team has been changed to Colley Stars after the purchase of the team. From BK Milan to Colley Stars, Ibrahim Ake Jalo into the gloves of the tall and lanky custodian Samba Suare. Samba Suare is in goal for Wallidan, and in the opposite goal post is Hassan Gomez of Colley Stars. Yusuf Dabo on a defensive walk, playing that ball short. It's a throw in Wallidan, and the team captain will surely get that quickly. Both sides desperately in need of a winner. Will they be able to get it? We have to wait and see. Team captain recollects, and already Pedro Jata is currently down. Pedro Jata 50 is currently down for Wallidan Football Club. A lively contest, great affair from the Bakau Mini Stadium in the game between 6th position or 6th place and 7th place. Colley Stars on 6th with 41, whilst Wallidan on 7th with 40 points. We will surely get you the rundown on the table standing of the GFF Men's Division 2. And for the bar is, of course, on the technical area, the experience for the bar is the head coach for Wallidan, Boya Jiba and Pate, the head coach and the assistant for Colley Stars. It's a delivery for Wallidan Football Club. Never trouble the goalkeeper Hassan. Hassan Gomez getting the run of Sadio Fofana. Sadio is currently leading the line. Back heel, this time dispossessed. Wallidan in their own half, trying to move from their own half. Great interchange of possessive football coming from the boys in blue and white. Wallidan using the right side of the attack and trying to penetrate. Can they get something from this? And that was indeed a great recovery coming from Bakari Danjo of Colley Stars Football Club. And on the far side is going to be a corner. Corner to the boys in blue and white. Wallidan dressed in their colorful blue and white shirts. Blue shorts and blue socks, and playing from our right to left from our commentary cabin. Whilst Colley Stars dressed in white shirts, white shorts and white socks. Colley Stars in their last 5 fixtures. We will surely get you the rundown. The flag is already up, and up against Boubacar Fati. It's a set piece for Wallidan Football Club at a great position. And currently, Wallidan will try to trouble Colley Stars from distance. And it's a delivery, crowded penalty area. That seems to be a push and pull around the area. But the central referee, Modu Bar, has already given the green light. Green light given. Wallidan to deliver. The boys in blue and white. This is a long one. Eludes every other player. Goal kick to Colley Stars Football Club. There is already a player down, and there is a player down injured for Wallidan, and Ibu Jata. It's also very dusty, of course. That is the Bakau Mini Stadium for you. The field might not be a very good or comfortable pitch in terms of hosting GFF Men's Division 1 and 2 matches. But already that is the Bakau Mini Stadium for you. Ibu Jata is one of the DTS players on the pitch already. And already there is a player down injured for Wallidan Football Club and currently receiving attention from the medics. And it is already, the player is already down, and he is already down, nursing an injury back on his feet. We will have the restart shortly, and the green light from the central referee Moduba is already given as the central defender for Wallidan prepare to deliver this set piece deep in their own half. It is currently 0-0 from the Bakau Mini Stadium between Colley Stars and Wallidan in match day 28 of the GFF Men's Division 2. It's on the far side, Wallidan trying to dribble past Louis Gomez, and Louis now is another opportunity for Wallidan to get that ball forward. Already it's a goal kick as pointed by the central referee, and before the commencement of this crucial game we had a minute of silence in observance of the demise of Wallidan centre forward Lamin Sar's father, and the striker lost the father this morning, and we believe the father has been laid to rest. And before the kickoff there was a minute of silence in observance of the demise of the father of Wallidan centre forward Lamin Sar. But anyway, back to Bamudu Jame playing that ball short to Alassana Kamara. Alassana from Real de Banjul to Colley Stars. Alassana lost possession. Wallidan recovers in their own half. Can they get that ball forward? Pedro Jata is already down once again after that tackle. Moduba is the central referee, now calling Bamudu Jame. And it's going to be a minute of discussion, probably a few seconds of discussion, and already sorted out. Bamudu Jame has already moved back to that defensive position for Colley Stars. Wallidan on the far side. Ibrahima K. Jallo Ibrahima connecting the run of Sadio Fofana on the far side. Is an attack for Colley Stars Football Club, and it is currently 0-0. Sadio Fofana around the edge. Bubakar Fati leaving that ball for the advancing player. Wasted opportunity. Yusuf Adabo. Ibrahim Sanyang to Ibrahim K. Jallo. Bubakar Fati. Great possessive display coming from the lads in all white. Bubakar Fati trying to test the goalkeeper from distance and into the gloves of the goalkeeper Suare. Suare is the custodian. Samba Suare is the custodian. Bamudu Jame to Ibu Jata. Ibu playing that ball short. On the far side, the flag is up against Sadio Fofana. Sadio is currently on loan. Colley Stars Football Club from champions Real de Banjul. And it has been a lively first minutes in this contest between Wallidan and Colley Stars Football Club. And Wallidan in their last 5 matches. Lost 1-0 to Gambia Ports Authority. Defeated SAU United 2-1. Lost 1-0 to Gunjur United. Defeated Wabanjul 1-0. And in the FF Cup quarter-final, lost on a post-match shootout against TMT after the game ending 1-1 in regulations. Whilst Colley Stars crashed out in the round of 16 of the Men's FF Cup to Heart FC at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and the team lost 1-0 to Heart FC at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. In the last 5 league matches, lost 3-2 to Serekunda FC, 0-0 against Balosar, defeated Wallidan. Kanifing East 2-0. Elite United lost to Elite United 3-2 through 1-1 against Samga. And here they are in match day 28 of the GFF Men's Division 2 up against Wallidan, and it is currently 0-0. A throw in Louis Gomez, desperately in need of a goal. Desperately in need of a goal. Wallidan on the far side. Louis Gomez trying to recover. Wallidan dressed in blue and white, dropping that ball short. The flag of the assistant referee stayed, and that's badly cleared. Wallidan regain possession, and already is an offside as signaled by the assistant referee on the far side. Offside in favor of Colley Stars. And Colley Stars will launch. Sadio Fofana trying to go solo, trying to keep that ball in play, and the ball is still in play. Playing that ball short. Bamoudou Jame. Sadio Fofana now trying to test the goalkeeper, and eludes every player on the far side for a throw in. It's a throw in. It's a throw in on the far side. It's a throw in, a long one around the area. Boubacar Fati playing that ball short. Ibu Jata. Ibu to Alassana Kamara. Alassana this time. Bamoudou Jame! Over the crossbar. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down. And Bamoudou Jame should have done better, unfortunately. Wasted the glorious opportunity. Of course, the best opportunity so far in this contest. Handed to Bamoudou Jame, but Bamoudou failing to capitalize as he squandered the glorious opportunity. And the score is still 0-0 from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and of course live on LSTV. At the commentary cabin, Parliament Fati. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. And into the very first moments of the first period, Wallidan up against Colley Stars. Ibrahim Akejalo around the area. Is that going to be? Definitely very close. And the goalkeeper had a hand, and the custodian Hassan Gomez had a touch. And on the far side, it's going to be a corner. Corner to the boys in blue and white. Wallidan Football Club will deliver that quickly. Wallidan around the edge, a glancing header around the 18-yard area. Can they get something this time around? Wasted opportunity coming from Wallidan Football Club this time around from Armando Manga. Armando tried to control that ball around the edge of the 18, and he was able to control that, but fired over the crossbar. It's still 0-0. Both sides had the fair chance to find the back of the net. Unfortunately, lost it, and it's going to be a throw in on the far side. It's a throw in for Wallidan Football Club, and Sadi Gay, who is one of the longest serving players for Wallidan Football Club. He was with the team right from the 4th division. Sadi Gay is one of the central defenders. Usman Sila alongside. Ibrahim Akejalo trying to get that ball on the far side. Ibrahim Ake Rasul, nothing given by the central referee Moduba, who waved in for a play on. Pedro Chata on the far side, playing that ball short. This time the flag of the assistant referee is up and up against Wallidan Football Club. Of course, the team captain Usman Silla. It's another opportunity, Wallidan. It's going to be a chase. Mustafa Kamara around the edge, trying to test the goalkeeper. And this time, never troubled the goalkeeper from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Hassan Gomez to deliver. Long and high one. Ibrahim Akejalo heads. Ibu Jata now. Jata Ibu number 8, trying to keep that ball in play. Nicely done. Ibrahim Akejalo clearing that ball. Not a great one. Osman Sila leaving that ball. This time Yusufa Dabo. Dabo Yusufa Ibrahim Akejalo wrestled, and he's been rewarded by the central referee. Osman Silla is also down, and he seems to be protesting against that decision coming from the assistant referee on the far side. It's going to be a set piece for Colley Stars, dressed in all white. White shirts and white socks under the guidance of Boya Jiba as head coach. Pate Nyang is his assistant. Fode Ba is the head coach for Wallidan. Pa Omar Nyang and Lamin Cham are the assistants to Fode Ba. And of course the most decorated football club in the name of Wallidan Football Club. The central defender is currently down, and he is currently down, Sadi Gay. Sadi Gay is currently down, and Gay is down injured, back on his feet. Modu Ba is the central referee, having the assistance of Demba Savali, Lamin Toure. Mustafa Juf is the fourth assistant referee, and of course the referee assessor is Ablai Sow. From the Bakau Mini Stadium and live on LSTV1, it is of course a sunny afternoon with a high temperature in Bakau. Sadi Gay, physically built up central defender around the area. Colley Stars heads. Yusufa Dabo with the final header, and it's a throw in on the far side. Dabo Yusufa is one of the central defenders for Colley Stars, on loan from Fortune Football Club, the most decorated football club, against a side that is playing in the name of Colley Stars for the first time in second tier. Before the purchase of the team, it was BK Milan, and after the purchase is Colley Stars. Bubakar Fati trying to connect the run of Bamodu Jame. It's Louis Gomez now. Louis operating on the right side of the defense. Louis floats that ball, this time eludes Sadio Fofana. Ibo Jata will try to recover that ball on the far side. Jata Ibo playing that ball short to Ibrahima K. Jalo, who floats the ball around the area. Sadi Gay heads. Badly headed by Sadi Gay. And it's another clearance. Pedro Jata is down once again. Pedro Jata will now have the attention of the medics, and the medics, of course, coming from Wallidan Football Club, will attend to the player 50, Pedro Jata. Pedro is the 50. Number 50 on his back, currently down. And this is his second or third time after being supported by the medics right from the beginning of this game. It is currently 0-0. 0-0 in Bakau between Colley Stars and Wallidan. Lively game, lively fixture, match day 28 of the GFF Men's Division 1. And in case you're just joining us, it's a clash in match day 28 between Wallidan and Colley Stars. Wallidan starting with Samba Suare in goal, Mustafa Kamara, Jere Sanyang, Alaji Kamara, John Gomez, Kendeka Sinyan, Pedro Jata, Sekou Kamara, Armando Manga, Usman Silla, team captain, and Sadi Gay completing the 11. And the team is currently under the guidance of the longest serving 4-day bar, having the assistance of Omar Nyang, Lamin Cham are the first and second assistant gaffers, whilst Boya Jiba is on the technical area for Colley Stars, and he's having the assistance of Pate Nyang. And Colley Stars is starting in goal with Hassan Gomez, of course the winner of April goalkeeper of the month, John Obas the boss, goalkeeper of the month of April. Hassan Gomez in goal for Colley Stars, Louis Gomez, Ibrahima Sanyang, Yusuf Wadabo, Bakari Danjo, Ibo Jata, Bamodu Jame, Alassana Kamara, Bubakar Fati, Ibrahima K. Jalo, and Sadio Fofana completing the 11. And already Pedro Jata is back on his feet. And any moment from now, we're going to have a restart. The central referee Modu Ba handing that ball to Ibrahima Sanya. Ibrahima, one of the longest serving players for Colley Stars. Bubakar Fati, who joined the club in the second round of matches from Wabanjul. Bamodu Jame. Bamodu playing that ball short. Alassana Kamara. Bamodu Jame once again. And already is another opportunity for Colley Stars to deliver. And Colley Stars Football Club, under the guidance of Boya Jiba, continue to search for a breakthrough. But currently the score is still 0-0. 0-0 from the Bakau Mini Stadium in match day 28 between Wallidan and Colley Stars. The game is a lively one, and we are yet to see goals coming from either Wallidan or Colley Stars Football Club. It's a set piece at a great position. Colley Stars will now have the chance to deliver. Colley Stars, dressed in all white, will now rely on a dead ball specialist who is going to deliver this. We're currently having Alassana Kamara, who will surely have the opportunity, we believe. He's a left-footed player. Alassana Kamara, 21, from Real de Banjul to Colley Stars in the second round. We're also having another player very close, and very close is Bakari Danjo. And Babukar Fati is also not very far. Babukar also joined Colley Stars in the second round of games from Wabanjul Football Club. Danjo Bakari not far. Bubakar Fati not far. Bamodu Jame also around the edge. Alassana Kamara, solid, might be the likely candidate to deliver. Giant wall assembled by Wallidan Football Club in white and blue colors. Alassana Kamara floats that, this time palmed away by the goalkeeper. And Ibu Jata with the second attempt. And Ibu Jata Ibu's effort never troubled the goalkeeper. That was indeed a great effort.
So the flag can't understand no strong boy.
Ibrahim to Bubakar Fati. Bubakar lost possession, and that's an infringement. That's a foul, that's a clash. And Bubakar Fati penalized. And this time it's now the turn of the boys in blue and white. Wallidan Football Club, the most decorated football club, against a side which has a change of name in the team from BK Milan to Colley Stars. And after the purchase of the team is playing for the first time in the GFF Men's Division 2. It's Sergio Fofana leading the line. Central defender Shadi Gay will deliver. Physically build up central defender, one of the longest serving players for Wallidan, launches that ball, long and high one, into the gloves of custodian Hassan Gomez. Hassan Gomez is the custodian, trying to connect the run of Sergio Fofana up front. The tall and lanky custodian for Wallidan is Samba Suare. Usman Silla floats that ball. This time it's a header coming from Jata Pedro, and his header never troubled the goalkeeper. It's Wallidan nil, Colley Stars nil in the first period in Bakau in March day 28 of the GFF Men's Division 2. And Wallidan and Colley Stars have all crashed out in the GFF Men's FF Cup. Wallidan crashed out in the quarter-final against TMT on post-match shootout after 1-1 in regulation, whilst Colley Stars crashed out in the round of 16 against Hart FC at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, where the team lost to the Soma Base Club around the edge. Is that a foul? Yes, given, and Danjo penalized. Bakari Danjo is the player, and it's around the edge of the 18-yard for Colley Stars Football Club, and Wallidan will have the opportunity. Colley Stars will have some defensive work to do, and whilst Wallidan will rely on a dead ball specialist to trouble the goalkeeper from this distance. It's almost around the edge of the 18-yard for Colley Stars, and Colley Stars currently having key of their players behind the ball, except Bamudu Jame, who is currently around the center circle in trying to get any ball from their area. It's around the area, and Wallidan will deliver. Wallidan Football Club up against Colley Stars in the second tier of Gambian football. Wallidan playing in the first tier last season before the team being relegated to the second tier of Gambian football and hoping to secure promotion. And if they want to secure promotion, they have to win their games. Whilst Colley Stars is also hunting for the promotion for the first time. This time from distance, trying to test the goalkeeper. But this time his effort sailed off target. Colley Stars hoping to secure promotion for the fourth season, or for the very fourth season, after the purchase of the team from BK Milan to Colley Stars. Bakari Danjo. Danjo around the center circle. Bubakar Fati. Fati lost possession. Usman Silla, the center forward and team captain. Silla Usman into the gloves of the custodian. It's the GFF Men's Division 2. Second tier of Gambian football, if you may like. And we will surely get you the rundown of the table standing of the GFF Men's Division 2. Gambia Ports Authority currently leading the chart with 56 points. Medina United on second with 52. Arresta Linding third with 47. Samga on fourth with 45. Elite United on fifth with 43. Colley Stars sixth with 41. And currently there is going to be that discussion between the central referee Modu Ba and the head coach for Wallidan Fode Ba. And Fode Ba is he's the head coach, and he isn't happy. But the central referee also isn't happy with the head coach Fode Ba. Boy, anyway, we believe the central referee has already given his final warning, and we could hear the instructions being given Central referee Moduba asking Fodeba to calm down or else he's going to be sent off. Anyway, there we go, around the edge. Wallidan now trying to unlock the defense, getting that ball low. Partly cleared, and that's a call for a penalty. On play on, says the central referee. That's a protest coming from Wallidan Football Club, and Fodeba is also very much furious on his technical area. Anyway, nothing given by the central referee. Of course, that's a penalty out, but nothing given by the central referee Moduba. Sadio Fofana getting that ball short to Bubakar Fati. Bakari Danjo around the center circle. Danjo 3 to Bubakar Fati. Trying to unlock the defense of Wallidan Football Club. Caught out. Ibu Jata. Jata Ibu. From distance, never troubled the goalkeeper. Of course, it is the Bakau Mini Stadium in the GFF Men's Division 2, and if you may like, call it the second tier of Gambian football. Second tier of Gambian football between Colley Stars and Wallidan in March day 28 of the division. It's March day 28 of the GFF Men's Division 2. Wallidan in white and blue up against Colley Stars in all white. Wallidan using the right side of the attack. Currently there is a discussion between head coach Fodeba and the fourth assistant referee Mustafa Juf. Juf is currently having that discussion with Fodeba, who is indeed an experienced gaffer. He has been with Wallidan Football Club for the longest period. Fodeba is still on the sideline. He's currently having that discussion with the fourth assistant referee Juf, and we believe he isn't happy with that decision. There was a penalty out, never given by the central referee, and Fodeba is still having that discussion with the fourth assistant referee, and already is a goal kick to Colley Stars Football Club under the guidance of Boya Jiba, and we believe it's also another busy technical area for Boya and his technical team, as the team is desperately in need of a victory here, and a victory will surely get them a great position of the GFF Men's Division 2 table standing. And it is a goal kick, Hassan Gomez to deliver, urging his central defenders to move forward. We are currently having 3 of the players warming up for Colley Stars on the far side. Bamodu Jame playing that ball short, caught out by Wallidan. And Alassane Kamara guarding that ball off the area, and it's quickly taken. This is Bakari Danjo. Danjo Bakari to Alassane Kamara. Wallidan regained possession around the center of the pitch. Not a great one this time. Ibrahima Kejalo lost it. It's going to be another chase and another run for Wallidan Football Club on the far side. And Wallidan Football Club, John Gomez lost it, and it's a throw in on the far side for the capital-based club Wallidan Football Club under the guidance of Fodeba as head coach. Ba Omar Nyang is his assistant. Lamin Kamara, or Lamin Chamrada, is also one of the assistants, whilst Boya Jiba is on the technical area for Colley Stars, and Colley Stars will try to recover that ball. Still around the center circle. Wallidan using the left side and trying to penetrate. Is that going to be a foul? Play on, and already given by the central referee Moduba, and Wallidan will now have the opportunity. Fodeba having a word with the player down, back on his feet, and the player in question is Mustafa Kamara. Mustafa is 12, back on his feet. Wallidan will now have the opportunity to benefit from this set piece. It is still 0-0. Which of the sides will find the back of the net for the first time this afternoon remains to be seen. Jere Sanyang is the player in question, currently preparing to deliver this set piece. Crowded penalty area for Colley Stars Football Club, and Colley Stars will try to clear their line, whilst Wallidan will rely on Jere Sanyang. Sanyang Jere is a decent one. Glancing header coming from the center forward Osman Silla. And Osman's header never troubled the goalkeeper. One of the longest serving players, Osman Silla, Sadi Gay and co. Osman Silla is leading the line while Sadi Gay is marshalling the central defense. Hassan Gomez is in goal for Colley Stars. having the defensive partnership of Ibrahim Asanyang and Yusuf Adabo. Louis Gomez is operating on the right side of the defense, whilst Ibrahim Akejalo is being deployed on the left side of the defense. The central or midfield trio of Bakari Danjo, Bubakar Fati and Alassana Kamara. Bamodu Jame is operating on the right side of the attack. Ibu Jata is also one of the midfielders. Alassana Kamara deployed on the left, while Sadio Fofana is currently leading the line for the boys in all white. And it's a clash between the boys in all white and the clash between the boys in blue and white. And the blue boys of Wallidan will now have the opportunity. Wallidan Football Club, the most decorated football club in the Gambia, now playing in the second tier of Gambian football. And second to them is champions Real de Banjo. It's Wallidan now against Colley Stars, who is delivering this. Sekou Kamara floats that ball, trying to connect the center forward, headed out partly by Yusuf Adabo. Around the edge, Wallidan Football Club. And Wallidan this time never troubled the goalkeeper. John Gomez is the player in question. And it has been a lively contest. And of course into the final moments of the first period between Wallidan and Colley Stars. Sadio Fofana dropping that ball down. Bubakar Fati around the center of the pitch, playing that ball short to Ibu Jata. Bubakar Fati once again. Great control and turn Fati. Nothing given by the central referee. Around the center circle, Wallidan will try to penetrate. Louis Gomez. Bakari Danjo. Ibu Jata. Alassana Kamara trying to connect the run of Bamodu Jame. Alassana Kamara from champions Real de Banjul to Bubakar Fati from Wabanjo. Bubakar Fati around the area, and already Bubakar is being penalized by the central referee, and the referee is Moduba, of course, and Osman Silla is the center forward. Silla this time lost it, and Silla saved by the goalkeeper, and another opportunity, and into the back of the net, and it is a goal for Wallidan Football Club. And Wallidan will now rely, or has already relied, on Sekou Kamara to find the back of the net. That was indeed a brilliant save coming from Hassan Gomez, the custodian, before Sekou Kamara having a great follow-up to find to get the ball into the back of the net. And currently the capital-based club Wallidan is currently leading by a goal to nil at the Bakau Mini Stadium in the final moments of the first period, and the goal scored came courtesy of Sekou Kamara, and Colley Stars currently down by a goal to nil against the most decorated football club, Wallidan Football Club. Can Colley Stars come from a goal down here to secure a victory? Of course, it is still a possibility. They have to score and score again if they want to secure maximum points away from home. And of course, it's the clash between Wallidan and Colley Stars, and currently Wallidan in blue and white enjoying this slender 1-0 advantage courtesy of Sekou Kamara, and Colley Stars are currently down by a goal to nil. And Sadio Fofana and the rest of the players, of course, will serve as a wake-up call. The goal will definitely serve as a wake-up call for Colley Stars. Colley Stars Football Club definitely need to score and score again if they want to pick maximum points. Ibrahim Akejalo to Ibrahim Asanya. Sadio Fofana chesting that ball down, trying to connect that ball to Alassana Kamara, calling in for handball, nothing given. Is that going to be something? Ibu Jata. Ibrahim Akejalo on the far side. Bubakar Fati. Fati once again. Bubakar Fati. And at the Bakau Mini Stadium, whenever you play here with a white jersey, the jersey, turns black. Anyway, that's the Bakau Mini Stadium for you. Colley Stars in all white, and the players are the DTS players in this game. Sadio Fofana with a glancing header and already calling in for a foul. Nothing given by the central referee Alassana Kamara. Alassana Rasul, and nothing given by the central referee Of course, the referee is Moduba. Demba Sabali is one of the assistants. Lamin Toure. Mustafa Juve is the fourth assistant referee. And Ablai Sow is currently serving as the referee assessor. In the final moments of the fourth period from the Bakau Mini Stadium between Colley Stars and Wallidan. Wallidan 1, Colley Stars 0. Sekou Kamara with the lone goal. And Sekou's goal is the current difference between Wallidan and Colley Stars Football Club. Bamodu Jame with a glancing header. And Bamodu, that's a foul. Quickly take it. Colley Stars. Alassana Kamara. Alassana floats that. Switching the play from the right to the left. Ibrahima K. Jallo. Ibrahima K. Jallo also joined the club from TMT Football Club in the second round of games around the area. Flag is up against Colley Stars. Sadio Fofana is protesting. And that's an offside, Sadio Fofana. Sadio thought the central referee has already called for an infringement, not knowing that the flag of the assistant referee is already up, and we have already seen him protesting against that decision. But I think the referee had to communicate to him that it's an offside, not a foul. This was when he was able to calm himself down. Well, anyway, to the final moments, and any moment from now, we might be seeing the central referee or the fourth assistant referee putting up the additional minutes at the Bakau Mini Stadium. And it is currently 16:50 in the Gambia. And of course, it's 16:50 in Banjul, the Gambia, West Africa. And it is the GFF Men's Division 2, second tier of Gambian football. Wallidan up against Colley Stars. And 3 minutes is going to be added on. 3 minutes is solely going to be added on in the fourth period. Louis Gomez heads. Ibu Jata. To Yusufa Dabo. A long one. To Bamodu Jame. Strong header coming from Wallidan. Louis Gomez around the area. Danjo to Alassana Kamara. Ibu Jata spreads that ball wide around the edge. Ibrahima K. Jallo. Jallo Ibrahima floats that ball around the area. This time it's a header, not a convincing one coming from Sadio Fofana. Bamodu Jame around the area. Can he trouble the defenders? Bakari Danjo. Danjo Bakari using the left. It's a header. Never trouble the custodian. That's a corner. The ball is already out. The ball is already out, and the custodian Samba Suare is protesting. He is currently protesting against the decision, but we believe the first assistant referee is at a position. Is at a great position. Is at a great position, and now it's going to be a corner. Alassana Kamara to deliver. Kamara floats that. This time Bubakar Fati. And it's a tip over by the goalkeeper once again, Samba Suare. Colley Stars continue to search for a breakthrough. Can they get the equalizer before lemon time remains the biggest ambition. But also the biggest question, of course, the huge mountain to climb. It's a huge mountain to climb for Colley Stars. Currently trailed by a goal to nil against Wallidan. And the only goal came courtesy of Sekou Kamara. Sekou's lone goal is the difference. Alassana Kamara floats that. This time into the gloves of the tall and lanky Samba Suare. Sadio Fofana on the far side. Fofana Sadio. This time trying to connect the advancing player. And the ball is already been headed out for a corner to Colley Stars in the final moments of this game. Final moments of the fourth period. And it is 3 minutes. 3 minutes added on. 3 minutes added on. And 3 minutes for Colley Stars to find the equalizer. Is another delivery. Headed out. Louis Gomez chesting that ball down to Alassana Kamara. Alassana, mal control around the area. It's still Alassana Kamara struggling to keep that ball. Alassana Kamara, and Alassana is rustled and rewarded. The flag is up already against Wallidan Football Club, and Wallidan will try to regroup once again. And the player is protesting. He is currently protesting. He is protesting that should have been an opportunity for Wallidan, but instead The central referee has given it to Colley Stars Football Club, and Colley Stars will have the opportunity. The team owned by Gambian international Omar Colley. Colley Stars Football Club and Omar Rada was with us at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Colley Stars 1-1 draw against Samgar. And he watched that game, and we were made to understand that he is currently back after his brief stay in the country. Bamodu Jame. Bamodu is a tip by the goalkeeper, Ibrahim Akejalo. Another strong header. Louis Gomez. Louis Gomez testing or trying to test the goalkeeper from distance, but never trouble the goalkeeper from that distance. So the final moments of the first period between Colley Stars and Wallidan from the Bakau Mini Stadium has been a lively contest, lively first half. Wallidan hoping to hold on, whilst Colley Stars hoping to get an equalizer before lemon time. If they can't get the equalizer, they will surely get back to the tunnel or the dressing room, trailing by a goal to nil. That's a clash between the two players of Wallidan or Colley Stars Football Club. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down. Of course, a sunny afternoon in Bakau with high temperatures. Louis Gomez. Louis to Alasana Kamara. Kamara Alasana around the center of the pitch. Babukar Fati trying to head. Ibrahima K. Jalo. Jalo Ibrahima to Bakari Danjo. Danjo will try to switch the play, trying to connect the run of Ibrahima K. Jalo once again. Jalo Ibrahima, Wallidan having key of their players behind the ball and trying to protect this 1-0 advantage. Sadio Fofana chases into the gloves of the custodian, and the goalkeeper is Samba Suare. It is the goalkeeper for Wallidan, and Mustafa Kamara is one of those players, and it is half-time. Half-time in Bakau and half-time between Wallidan and Colley Stars, and currently Wallidan 1, Colley Stars 0, and this is where, of course, we're going to have a halt of the live commentary, have 15 minutes of rest, and we'll be back for the continuation. And currently it is Wallidan having the opportunity, leading by a goal to nil, and they got the goal courtesy of Sekou Kamara, and Sekou Kamara number 11 broke the deadlock to give the 1-0 advantage to the capital-based club Wallidan, whilst Colley Stars is currently down against Wallidan, and Colley Stars dressed in all white. We'll slowly get back to the dressing room for some time, half-time team talk before coming back for the continuation of the live commentary. Of course, it has been Parliament Fatih at the commentary cabin from Bakau for LSTV1. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Until then, we are off for a 15 minutes break, and we'll be back. And do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. Until then, bye-bye until in the next 15 minutes. Welcome back to the Bakau Mini Stadium after the 15 minutes of rest, and welcome back for the continuation of the live commentary. Of course, live on LSTV from the Bakau Mini Stadium in the GFF Men's Division 2, second tier of Gambian football. Second period to be precise, between Wallidan and Colley Stars. It is just the commencement of the second period, and the score is still Wallidan 1, Colley Stars 0. And Colley Stars having key of their players warming up on the far side as they prepare to inject fresh legs in this contest, and also hoping to secure maximum points. It's a corner on the far side to the Blue Boys of Wallidan. Wallidan leading by a goal to 0 against Colley Stars around the edge. This time point away by the goalkeeper. Another control. Wallidan Football Club Alaji Kamara. And this time never troubled the goalkeeper. The ball is still in play on the far side. Wallidan on the attack once again. Currently having key of the players for Colley Stars behind the ball. And of course, a great start for Wallidan, whilst Colley Stars trying to play the ball or get the ball from their own half. There's a clearance coming from team captain, and the team captain is Ibrahim Asanyang. Ibrahim Asanyang is the team captain for Colley Stars, whilst Osman Silla is the captain for Wallidan Football Club. Yusuf Adabo clearing that ball. Not a very good clearance this time. Strong header coming from Ibrahim Akejalo. Wallidan regained possession to the centre forward, who scored the only goal, Sekou Kamara. Not for too long, Ibu Jata playing that ball short. It is now Ibrahim Akejalo who is operating on the left side of the defense for Colley Stars. The boy from TMT to Colley Stars. Ibu Jata trying to connect the run of Alassana Kamara. Ibrahim Akejalo, Sadi Gay heads, Bubakar Fati, Ibrahim Akejalo. Is that going to be a foul? Play on, says the central referee. It's going to be another run and another chase. The custodian just there in time. Yusuf Adabo wrestled in the process. It's Alassana Kamara. Kamara playing that ball short. Bamodu Jame, key of the players for Colley Stars warming up in the second tier of Gambian football. Ball been chipped forward, headed out by Wallidan. And of course, Wallidan is the most decorated Gambian football club, now playing in the second tier of Gambian football under the guidance of Fodeba, having the assistance of Pa Omar Nyang and Lamin Cham, whilst on the dugout for Colley Stars is Boya Jiba and Pate Nyang. And Colley Stars in this fixture started in goal with Hassan Kamara, Louis Gomez, Ibrahim Asanyang, Yusuf Adabo, Bakari Danjo, Ibu Jata, Bamodu Jame, Alassana Kamara, Bubakar Fati, Ibrahim Akejalo and Sadio Fofana. We currently having 5 of its players warming up on the far side in preparation to be introduced into the gloves of the goalkeeper Hassan Gomez. To Ibrahim Akejalo. Jalo Ibrahima is currently on loan from TMT. Sadio Fofana from Champions Real de Banjul trying to keep that ball in play. Too strong for the centre forward. And Sadio Fofana is the centre forward for Colley Stars Football Club. And Fofana scored in the 1-0 victory over Medina United at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. And it's a throw in Wallidan, the capital-based club, to benefit. Is that going to be a foul? That's a handball as pointed by the central referee. It's a lively second half. Few minutes into the second period. Sadio Fofana, Sadi gave it a header. Goalkeeper equal to the task, but this time could not just keep that ball in play as it rules on the other end for a corner. Corner to the boys in all white, Colley Stars, who continue to search for an equalizer. And the team trailed by a goal to 0 against Wallidan Football Club from the Bakau Mini Stadium. It is from the Bakau Mini Stadium. It's a corner for Colley Stars. Bamodu Jame will now have the opportunity. Bamodu Jame will now deliver. Bamodu Jame to deliver the corner. It's a corner for Colley Stars in trying to find an equalizer. A long one. Yusuf Adabo heads, another opportunity. And it's a clash between the two players. Bakari Danjo and Sadi Gay. Bakari Danjo against Sadi Gay during the build-up to that corner for Colley Stars. And Colley Stars in all white. Of course, the jersey is definitely dirty from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And of course, we are even trying to identify the dirtiest player on the pitch. When you are in white at the Bakau Mini Stadium, it turns to a different color. Of course, not a very good football pitch to host GFF Men's Division 2 and 1 matches. Of course, this is the Bakau Mini Stadium for you, hosting the GFF Men's Division 2 and the GFF Men's Division 2 clash between Colley Stars and Wallidan. And already that's an infringement currently handed to Bubakar Fati. And the central referee, Modu Ba, is also very close to the scene. And there is a player currently down, and he's currently down and currently 5 of the players warming up for Colley Stars Football Club, preparing to be introduced as the team walk towards securing a point or maximum at the Bakau Mini Stadium against Wallidan. Both sides are already out in the GFF Men's FF Cup. Wallidan already booted out in the competition or from the competition by TMT in the quarter-final. And of course, in the quarter-final, it ended 1-1 in regulation before TMT winning on post-match shootout at the late Osman Saho football field. And for Colley Stars, got booted out of the Men's FF Cup in the round of 16 against Heart FC. It's now the delivery. Ibrahima Sanyang, team captain, trying to connect the run of Ibu Jata. Oh, that's serious. That is serious. And Ibu Jata, and trying to keep that ball in play, struggled in the process. And of course, he is the dirtiest player on the pitch, Ibu Jata. Ibu Jata 8. He is the dirtiest player on the pitch from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And it is a goal kick for the capital-based club Wallidan, the most decorated football club under the guidance of Fode Bar, whilst Boya Jiba is on the technical area. And Colley Stars in this fixture started with Hassan Gomez in goal. And Hassan is, of course, the netminder, the goalkeeper, and the current holder of Bas the Boss, goalkeeper of the month for the month of April. And the custodian Hassan Gomez joined Colley Stars from Carnifing East Football Club in the season of 2023-24. That's a yellow card. Is that going to be an order? It's a yellow card already to the custodian for Wallidan, Samba Suare. Samba Suare, the goalkeeper. Not another great one. Yusuf Adabo with a long one to Sajo Fofana. Sajo with a header, not a great one, around the center circle. Pedro Jata for Wallidan. Pedro to Mustafa Kamara, having it tough against Louis Gomez. And Louis Gomez very resolute on the far side after guarding that ball off the area. It's a goal kick, quickly taken. Ibrahima K. Jalo Ibrahima K. to Sajo Fofana. Sajo Fofana Sajo playing that ball short. It's Bakari Danjo to Ibrahima K. Jalo. Ibrahima K. Jalo, this time to the gloves of the goalkeeper. Samba Suare is the goalkeeper for Wallidan and the GFF Men's Division 2. The table standing, Gambia Ports Authority leading the chart with 56. Medina United drew 0-0 yesterday and still remain second on 52. RS Talinding on third with 47, Samga Fort with 45, Elite United on fifth with 43 points, Colley Stars on sixth, whilst Wallidan on seventh. And with a victory, Wallidan here will surely have a better standing in the GFF Men's Division 2. And second tier of Gambian football, to be precise, is a corner on the far side. Colley Stars Football Club continue to search for an equalizer. Lassana Kamara will deliver that corner on the far side. Wallidan on 7 with 40 points, and with a victory will move to 43 points. Balosar on 8 with 36, Walker on 9 with 34. You need global, and that's a class. And that's a class. Sadio Fofana is back. And the central defender for Wallidan is still down and will need assistance from the medics. Suwokono is currently on 9 with 34. Uni Global is 10th with 33. Serekunda United on 11 with 32. Wagadu 12 with 32. Kanifing is on 13 with 32 points. Serekunda FC 14 with 31. Gunjur United on 15th position with 31 points. Latrikunda United 16th with 24. Wabanjul is 17th with 20. And SL United with a victory yesterday is still rock bottom with 18 points. And that seems to be serious. That seems to be serious. And the player currently down seems to be Sadi Gay. Sadi Gay is the player currently down. And currently down for Wallidan Football Club. And he's going to be stretched off. Sadi is going to be stretched off. And we have to wait. That seems to be a serious collision between Sadio Fofana and Sadi Gay, the central defender for Wallidan Football Club, and the stretcher is already on the pitch as the medics are already on the pitch to give assistance to the central defender and one of the longest serving players for Wallidan Football Club, Sadi Gay. Will he be able to continue remains to be seen. Will he be able to continue is now the biggest question. Will Sadi be able to continue? Will Sadi Gay be able to continue is currently the question lingering in the minds of many of the faithfuls for Wallidan Football Club. And if he isn't able to continue, Wallidan will be forced to a substitution. Wallidan will be forced to a substitution, and currently there is a player being prepared to be introduced. Probably he might replace Sadi Gay. Sadi Gay is being stretched off. Sadi Gay is being stretched off, and he is already being substituted.
For the effort. For the effort. For the effort.
Mohamed Mustafa Jadama. Sadi Gay is being stretched off and being replaced by Jadama, another defender. Not a great one this time. Sadi Gay is being stretched off and already being substituted. It is Wallidan trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. Yusuf Adabo. It's Ibu Jata with a clearance. Armando with a header. Ibrahim Akejalo. Ibrahim Akejalo. There's already a player down. And it's a player down injured for Wallidan Football Club. And the player in question is John Gomez. John is currently down. John is already back on his feet. The play is still in progress. Colley starts in their own half. Team captain and central defender Ibrahim Sanya. Ibrahim switching the play from the center to the right side of the attack. Bamoudou Jammeh, and Bamoudou, and already is a clearance. It's a corner for Colley Stars. And the Stars continue to search and search. And still continue to search for an equalizer. Trailed by a goal to nil against Wallidan. And Wallidan got their noses in front, courtesy of Sekou Kamara's lone goal. And this time the ball eludes Yusuf Adabo, who just there was it there in time to get that ball. And unfortunately, failing to have a connection to that ball. And it's a goal kick. Wallidan leading by a goal to nil. And Wallidan wouldn't be in any hurry as the team is currently enjoying the slender advantage. 1-0 the team is currently leading against Colley Stars from the Bakau Mini Stadium and of course live on LSTV. Parlamin Fatih at the commentary cabin, Osman Kamara behind camera operations, and it is of course coming to you live, and it is live from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And in the GFF match day 28 of the GFF Men's Division 2, Bamudu Jammeh playing that ball short to Alassana Kamara. Alassana on the far side. Louis Gomez. Back to Kamara Alassana. Alassana Kamara on time with Real de Banjul joining Colley Stars in the second round. The Blue Boys regain possession using the left side of the attack. Is that going to be a foul? That's a throw in. No foul, a signal by the central referee.
Good. Wow, gila.
It's Ibrahima Sanya, Bakari Danjo, Bubakar Fatih. Bubakar this time trying to connect Alassana Kamara. It is now Usman Silla. Silla Usman and Yusuf Adabo just there in time to cut that ball off for a goal, for a corner rather. There's been an interesting first period and also interesting few minutes into this contest in the second period. Wallidan enjoying the 1-0 advantage. The goal scorer is Sekou Kamara in the first period. Sekou Kamara is the goal scorer. Wallidan on the advantage. Colley Stars trail 1-0. Around the 18-yard for Colley Stars Football Club is of course a crowded penalty area for the Stars of Colley Stars Football Club. Central referee is Moduba. Demba Sabali is one of the assistants. Lamin Toure and Mustafa Jouf is the fourth assistant referee. We're also having the referee assessor, Bamudu Jammeh, on a defensive work this time. Wallidan having a player down. Alassana Kamara floats that ball forward. Not a great one this time around. Clearance from Wallidan. It's a player down injured for Wallidan and will be attended by the medics. It's a player down currently for Wallidan Football Club, and the game is temporarily stopped, and Wallidan will definitely want to hold on to this 1-0 advantage if they can get the second, whilst Colley Stars Football Club will hope to secure a goal and also secure maximum points. And it's going to be a double substitution any moment from now. Any moment we're going to say a double substitution coming from Colley Stars Football Club, a team under the guidance of Boya Jiba. It is Yusuf Adabo who spreads that ball wide. Louis Gomez. Miss kick. John Gomez trying to go solo. Squares that ball on the far side. And to connect the run of Osman Silla. And Osman, the ball is too strong. Double substitution. And Bamodu Jame is coming off. Bamodu Jame is coming off. And who is the other player? Musa Drame is one of the players being introduced, and Ibrahim Andur. Musa Drame and Ibrahim Andur. Double substitution. Double substitution effected by Colley Stars Football Club. And we have seen the margins of Musa Drame 7 and Ibrahim Andur 20. And Ibrahim Andur is another exciting talent alongside Musa Drame. Of course, they are great players for Colley Stars Football Club. It's around Sekou Kamara. Sekou playing that ball short. Ibrahima to Boubacar Fati. Fati to Alassana Kamara. Louis Gomez to Musa Drame. That is one of his first touches. Alassana Kamara trying to go solo. Louis Gomez trying to keep that ball in play. Already the flag is up, but still in their favor. Colley starts with a long one. Strong header coming from the central defender. It's a goal kick for Wallidan Football Club, and it is currently Wallidan 1, Colley Stars 0 from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is currently 1-0 in Wallidan's favor. The goalkeeper to deliver, Samba Suare, and Suare Samba is the custodian. Mustafa Kamara is one of those players that started for Wallidan Football Club. Jere Sanyang, Alaji Kamara, John Gomez, Kendeka Sinyan, Pedro Jata, Sekou Kamara, Armando Manga, Usman Silla, and Sadi Gay also started, but he's been substituted after the injury, and he's already being replaced. Hassan Gomez started for Colley Stars. Alassana Kamara around the area, coming from Mustafa, one of the central defenders, and of course he replaced the injured Sadi Gay. Mustafa around the center circle. Boubacar Fati to Alassana Kamara. Musa Drame, the new entrant, another tricky and pacey player. Musa Drame floats that ball around the edge. Ibu Jata caught out by Wallidan Football Club. This time Osman Silla. Osman lost possession. It's a clearance coming from Wallidan Football Club. John Jame. John Jame, another tricky attacker, playing that ball shot. Boubacar Fati. Ibrahim Andur to Sadio Fofana. Sadio looking for options. Sadio Fofana spreads it wide to Ibu Jata around the center of the pitch. Ibu to Musa Drame around the edge of the 18. Louis Gomez on the far side. Louis looking for options, floats that ball. Is that going to be a push? Nothing given by the central referee, who is very close. Of course, it's a goal kick. Goal kick to Wallidan, and Wallidan wouldn't be in any hurry, as the team is currently enjoying the 1-0 advantage against Colley Stars from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And in the last 5 games, in the last fixture for Colley Stars, drew 1-1 against Samga Football Club, and of course in the last 5, lost 3-2 to Serekunda FC. 0-0 against Balosar. Defeated Carnifing East 2-0 at the Late Osman Saho football field. Lost to Elite United 3-2 in Basuri. Drew 1-1 against Samga, of course at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Wallidan in the last 5 matches. Lost 1-0 to Gambia Port Authority. Defeated SL United 2-1. Lost to Gunjur United 1-0. And already the flag is up against Wallidan. And Colley Stars will benefit. Takes that quickly. Musa Drame. And it's a clearance. Musa Drame to Alassana Kamara. Bakau Mini Stadium for you. Is in the best of pitches to play GFF Men's Division. This time it's a strong header! And a clearance coming from Wallidan Football Club, and the goalkeeper is currently down. And the goalkeeper is currently down for Wallidan Football Club. That was indeed a strong header coming from Ibrahim K. Jalo, and his header was cleared desperately by the central defenders of Wallidan Football Club. So close. Unfortunately, Colley Stars could not find or could not hit the target. And any moment from now, we're going to see another dual substitution, another double substitution coming from Wallidan Football Club this time. John Gomez is coming off. John Gomez is coming off. Musa Bojang introduced. And there is another player coming off, Mustafa Kamara. Alassane Jalo. Double substitution, and the goalkeeper is already back on his feet, and the custodian is Samba Suare for Wallidan. The central referee is currently on the ball, and the referee is Moduba. Handed that ball to Colley Stars through Yusufa Dabo. Yusufa to his defensive partner Ibrahim Asanya. Ibrahim Akei or Ibrahim Andur. Bubakar Fati. Play on, that's an advantage. Ibrahim Andur to Yusufa Dabo. Any moment we're going to see another substitution coming from the boys in all white. Yusufa Dabo with a long one, trying to connect the run of Ibrahim Akei Jalo. And the final touch on who? That's a goal kick as pointed by the central referee Moduba. Ibrahim Akei Jalo at the final touch. He never protested. We believe he had a touch. Anyway, Ibrahim Akei Jalo, I believe, had a touch. And Wallidan will benefit from a goal kick. And wouldn't be in any hurry, as Wallidan is currently enjoying this slender 1-0 advantage against Colley Stars in March the 28th of the GFF Men's Division 2. It's of course a worrying moment for head coach Boya Jiba. Of course, Boya will definitely want to secure maximum points and also move closer in securing promotion in this year's GFF Men's Division. There we go, the new entrant, Alassana Kamara. Alassana surge forward, this time trying to connect the run of Sadio Fofana. Musa Drame. Musa playing that ball short. Louis Gomez floats that ball around the area. Sadio Fofana calling in for handball. Nothing given by the central referee. Louis Gomez on the far side. Louis to Yusufa Dabo. Dabo Yusufa to the custodian Hassan Gomez. Hassan with a long one. It's going to be a chase on the far side, Ibrahim Andur. And Ibrahim is penalized by the flag of the assistant referee. And any moment from now, we're going to see another substitution. And another substitution coming from Colley Stars. And of course, head coach Boya Jiba is very much busy on the technical area. Ibrahim Ajiba 29 has replaced Ibrahima K. Jallo. Ibrahima Jiba is 29. It's a strong header around the edge. This time, that's a decent save coming from the goalkeeper Hassan Gomez. That was indeed timely interception coming from the netminder Hassan Gomez. Hassan dived to his right to palm that ball away, and of course it's a corner. Corner to Wallidan Football Club, and Wallidan FC came very close in getting the second goal. Unfortunately for Wallidan, the custodian Hassan Gomez was equal to the task by palming that ball away for a corner. And Wallidan Football Club up against Colley Stars in the second period. Who is going to bag maximum points? Currently Wallidan on the advantage, and Wallidan before this contest on 7th with 40 points, whilst Colley Stars on 6th with 41 points, and a point separating the two. And a victory for Wallidan will solely move the team over Colley Stars. This time around it's a delivery into the gloves of Colley Stars netminder Hassan Gomez, and Colley Stars on the other hand will definitely want to secure a victory. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card for Sadio Fofana. After that clash, the central defender for Wallidan Football Club. I think the central referee just on spot. He was able to spot that on. But Sadio Fofana is still protesting. He's still having a word with the central referee. But the central referee stood his ground by dashing out a yellow to the forward Sadio Fofana, who is currently on loan from Champions Real de Banjul to Colley Stars Football Club. And the central defender is currently back on his feet for Wallidan Football Club. And the Blue Boys of Wallidan enjoying this slender 1-0 advantage against Colley Stars. And Colley Stars also continue to search for an equalizer. Is it a possibility? Yes, of course. And also a huge mountain to climb. The team owned by Gambian international Omar Colley, of course the team captain and central defender, is the owner of the team. And of course the sporting director is Futi Danso. It's a clearance. Sadio Fofana wrestled, rewarded. And Sadio Fofana is currently down. And it is currently Colley Stars to benefit. Bubakar Fati urging his players to move forward. It's a lively contest, lively second half between Wallidan and Colley Stars. Ibrahim Ndur Ibrahim playing that ball short to Bubakar Fati. Fati Bubakar to Ibrahim Sanyang. It's a strong header. Wallidan won Colley Stars name. Bubakar Fati to Alassana Kamara. With the new entrant, that's a foul. Another substitution. Ibu Jata is coming off. Quickly taken. Colley Stars. Another fresh leg. A delivery around the area. Can they keep that ball in play on the far side? It's a corner. Omar Gassama is the player introduced. 27 Gassama Omar. It's a delivery to the gloves of the goalkeeper. Samba Suare is back on his feet. Probably that might be time wasting tactic. Anyway, he is back on his feet. The tall and lanky custodian Wallidan. It's a long one, long and high. It's a strong header. Yusuf Adabo. This time it is Ibrahim Ndur. Sadio Fofana to Boubacar Fati. Musa Drame trying to keep that. Boubacar Fati heads. Is that a foul? No way, says the central referee. Louis Gomez to Omar Gassama. Alassana Kamara. Omar Gassama. Omar came on as a substitute around the edge. Omar Gassama keeping that ball. Omar Gassama. Osman Silla. Ibrahim Andour for Colley Stars. Connecting the run of Sadio Fofana up front. Sadio Fofana, the boy from Real de Banjul, on loan with Colley Stars. Floats that ball this time. Eludes every player. And that's a throw in on the far side as pointed by the assistant referee on the far side. Lamin Toure is the assistant on the far side. Central referee is Moduba. Demba Sabal is one of the assistants. Lamin Toure and Mustafa Juve is the fourth assistant referee. Referee assessor is Ablai Sow from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And of course the Bakau Mini Stadium is hosting this GFF Men's Division 2. And it is the GFF Men's Division 2. And if you may like, call it the second tier. And of course the second tier of Gambian football. The clash between Colley Stars and Wallidan. Ibrahim Andour. To the gloves of the goalkeeper. Ibrahim Andour the player. Samba Suare the goalkeeper. Samba wouldn't be in any hurry. Wallidan leading by a goal to nil. Scored their goal courtesy of Sekou Kamara in the fourth period. Colley Stars Football Club team captain heads Pedro Jata this time. To Usman Silla. Not a great control from Silla Usman. One of the longest serving players. Usman Silla. This time it is Colley Stars on the attack. The forward. Ibrahima Jiba. Jiba Ibrahima. Colley Stars. Switching the play from the left to the right. Louis Gomez floats that. Timely clearance from Wallidan. Usman Silla to Pedro Jata on the far side. It's going to be a chase. Hassan Gomez heads. Ibrahim Andour, tricky and pacey around the edge. Ndour Ibrahima playing that ball short to Sadio Fofana. Lively contest, great game, great fixture. Musa Drame floats that. It's a huge header. Another great clearance. It is now the opportunity. Can Colley Stars find the back of the net here, around the area? This time it is Colley Stars once again, around the edge. Alassana Kamara. Kamara Alassana, the former under-20 midfielder. Boubacar Fati. Will he be able to test the goalkeeper from distance? And that's a corner. It's a corner for Colley Stars. And Colley Stars continue to search and search for an equalizer. It's a corner for the boys in all white. Crowded penalty area. Ibrahim Andour. Strong header Wallidan. Samba Suare, the goalkeeper. Wallidan Football Club. And Wallidan wouldn't be in any hurry. Samba Suare, the custodian. They have Colley Stars. Colley Stars trail 1-0. Usman Silla spreads it wide. Back to Silla, team captain. Usman Silla for Wallidan was with the team right from the first tier to the second tier. Alassana Kamara, and the dribble passes marker, and he's been blocked to toy. And it's a throw in Louis Gomez to deliver that for the boys in all white. Colley Stars under the guidance of Boya Jiba. The team owned by Gambian team captain central defender Omar Colley. Oti Danso, the sporting director. Ibrahim Sanyang will deliver. Sanyang going long. Sanyang going long, unfortunately. Not connect to any of the players on the far side. Colley Stars Football Club will try to regroup whilst Wallidan deliver and the goal kick. Samba Suare. Alassana Kamara. Not a great one. Boubacar Fati trying to keep that. Spreads it wide. Wallidan will attack. Wallidan Football Club dressed in blue and white. Dropping his shot. Louis Gomez, this time saved by the goalkeeper once again. Hassan Gomez, of course, has been the busiest goalkeeper. And he had numerous saves to still keep Colley Stars in this contest. There is a player down injured for Wallidan Football Club. And Wallidan, there is already a stretcher on the pitch. Is the player going to be stretched off? We have to wait. The player is being stretched off by the medics. And the player for Wallidan is being stretched off. He is still on the area. Ibrahim Sanya dropping it low this time. That was going to test the goalkeeper unaware. Omar Gassama is the player. Omar Gassama came on as a substitute, trying to test the goalkeeper from distance, and his efforts sailed inches over the crossbar. Goal kick Wallidan, who wouldn't be under any hurry and trying to deliver the goal kick. The custodian Samba Suare urging his central defenders to move forward. It's a goal kick Wallidan. And Wallidan Football Club under the guidance of Fode Bar. And any moment from now we might be seeing the minutes of additional time. It's going to be a double substitution. A double substitution around the area. Ibrahim Andur. Ibrahim is still going solo. Spreads it wide for Colley Stars. Omar Gassama. Omar slips in the process. Hand that ball to Wallidan. It's going to be an attack coming from the Banjul-based club. Osman Silla. Silla team captain. 5 minutes of additional time. 5 minutes added on. Alassana Kamara. That's a goal kick. Double substitution Wallidan. Wallidan will introduce two fresh legs in the final moments of this crucial game. It's currently Wallidan 1, Colley Stars 0. Wallidan got the goal courtesy of Sekou Kamara, and Colley Stars will try to get an equalizer before the end of this fixture. Babukar Fati rewarded by the central referee. It's Yusuf Adabo to deliver, urging his players to move forward. Spreads it wide to his defensive partner Ibrahim Asanya. Ibrahim Andour to Musa Drame. Musa playing that ball short. Clearance from Wallidan Football Club and a corner to Colley Stars. Double substitution. Usman Silla is off. Usman Silla. It's a corner for Colley Stars. Can they get something from this? Palmed away partly by the goalkeeper. Alassana Kamara around the edge. Alassana to Sajo. Sajo lost it. Wallidan in their own half. Spreads it forward. Hassan Gomez launching it forward. Time running out for Colley Stars. Of course, in the final moments of this class at the Bakau Mini Stadium, Colley Stars trail 1-0 against Wallidan. The only difference between the two is the lone goal scored by Sekou Kamara. Ibrahim Andour losing it to Wallidan. Wallidan in their own half. Pedro Jata.
Keep correct. Keep going. Hey, do it way. Musa! Powerful, face.
Yusuf Adabo going long, strong header. Wallidan partly. Louis Gomez trying to chase that ball down. Bubakar Fati spreads it wide to Alassana Kamara on the far side. Colley Stars now spreads it further. This area this time around eludes every player. It's a goal kick, Wallidan Football Club in the final moments of this crucial game. Will Wallidan be able to hold on? Are we going to see a late equalizer? Is that going to be the final action of the game? And there we go, it is full time. And it is full time from the Bakau Mini Stadium in the GFF Men's Division 1 between Wallidan and Colley Stars. And Wallidan secured the hard-fought 1-0 victory over Colley Stars Football Club at the Bakau Mini Stadium. And the goal, courtesy, and they got the goal courtesy of Sekou Kamara. And Sekou Kamara's goal has decided this fixture between Wallidan and Colley Stars, and Wallidan will walk away with maximum points, whilst Colley Stars will walk away with a defeat. And already it is full time, and it is full time from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and the boys in all white are definitely disappointed after failing to secure maximum points away from home. But anyway, it is now the turn of Wallidan Football Club, who are currently walking away with the maximum points. And of course, all this game was coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium, live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin Parliament Fatih. Usman Kamara behind camera operations, and this is where we're going to say bye-bye. Of course, bye-bye from the Bakau Mini Stadium till we come your way again. It has ended. Wallidan